Hey guys, what's up, it's Ellie here. A new amazing video was released showcasing some creative ways we will be able to take down enemies in Dishonored 2. There is lots to talk about, so let's head right into it. First up, we have this beautiful wide shot of a dock in Karnaca, and we can already see how bright green and vibrant this city will be as opposed to Dunwall. Being a city on the sea, Karnaca seems to have a large fishing industry as shown by the previous trailers, and we also see that whaling is still a thing here. We see this whale closer up in a previous trailer. There are a bunch of spears in this animal, which suggests that they hunt these whales differently. Either way, the whale did not get brought ashore by those little rowboats or that small fishing boat. In the right corner we see some Delilah Coldwin propaganda, reading Her Majesty Delilah Coldwin. Obviously, Delilah is not a Coldwin, so why does this banner say so? Let's just say it's a long story, and if you want to find out, check out my Delilah is back video. A large billboard in the center reads, Karnaca needs workers, and I think this is referring to both the mining industry and the fishing industry, but we'll get back to why this is important later. Taking a look at the NPCs in this frame, there is a mix of both guards and workers, which I love because in the first game there were hardly, if any at all, mixings between the two. They're all very relaxed, having conversations, patrolling, and even one guy who's sitting on the edge of the dock, possibly fishing. Now, Harvey said that NPCs will be a lot more lifelike in this game, and this scene right here definitely shows that off. The Grand Sokernan guard is stopping and questioning all quarters and new workers on the streets of Karnaca. For the first time we hear a female voice over the PA system, which is pretty cool. Now, let's think about why the Sokernan guard is questioning all the workers. This also goes back to the billboard we saw earlier. Is there a possible theory that Corvo/Emily pose as new workers to evade the guards? It's possible. But Corvo and Emily's features, I feel, are too distinct or obvious to be hidden amongst a crowd of workers. They might be, who knows. They also might be taking advantage of this and perhaps using the moments of guards stopping by to question workers to then sneak by. And into the creative kill sequence we go. Tag along, trading places, special delivery, and body snatcher. Starting with tag along in the perspective of Emily, we see a reverse scene of that previous clip we just saw. We see 3 guards, one sitting down smoking a pipe, one on the top left showing off the vertical space, and a guard patrolling as normal, all behind a wall of light. In a close-up shot of the guards, we spot another wanted sign. Wanted as the Crown Killer, Emily Coldwin. Now, I pointed this out in my previous Corvo gameplay trailer analysis, but this was when Corvo's face and name was on it instead of Emily's. I basically said that Corvo was the Crown Killer, and a lot of you guys called me out on that, and I just wanted to address this now. I didn't mean that Corvo was actually the Crown Killer, nor do I think that Emily is. These posters represent who the Crown Killer is thought to be by the guard, and whose face and name is on the poster is determined by who you choose in the beginning of the game. We also see the name of a new district, the Legal District, and I have no idea what this guard is doing. He probably knows Emily is about to come by and take his lunch money. Emily sneaks up to the wall of light and uses a rewire tool to manipulate the wiring of the fuse box so it can be used to her advantage. The fuse box only looks slightly different, but the rewire tool looks a lot smaller than the previous game's tool. Finding her way to the other side of the guards and what looks like an overseer, she uses the domino effect to link all 3 targets. She leaps in front of the guards, and before even alerting any of them, she uses her far reach power to grab onto the overseer and therefore throw all 3 guards into the wall of light. After admiring the beautiful display of ashy fireworks, Emily then repeats this with another 3 guards. One of the guards throwing out a new one-liner, "I'll tear you to pieces." The next 3 guards are in an interesting environment we haven't quite seen as of yet. A darker looking scene that kind of looks like an abandoned building, maybe previously used as a lab or something similar. But why are they guarding a building like this? We see a guard looking through a telescope. A guard actually asks, "Is there anything going on at the Grand Palace?" The guard searching then responds, "Too far away." This could mean that they are actually keeping an eye on something. Emily plans her attack, Summoning her own doppelganger, she switches her power back to Domino and links her doppelganger to the 3 guards below. Emily then uses this power to swing the doppelganger over her shoulder and effectively tag those guards along for the ride. This demonstration shows Emily using her Shadow Wall power to take out 4 guards and then uses her Bloodfly Swarm ability to summon some dangerous Bloodflies to take out the 2 remaining guards. I just want to note that after the Bloodflies take out that first guard, he completely disappears, meaning that this power is pretty much identical to the Rat Swarm, with the ability to completely devour enemy corpses and therefore remove evidence. In this quick clip, Emily throws a Spring Razor down and uses Far Reach to sling the lone guard into the trap. She then ends this section by repeating this more in a second clip. Next up, we have Trading Place. Again, from Emily's perspective, the first few attacks involve the use of whale oil tanks where Emily uses her doppelganger ability and trades places with that doppelganger to distract the guards and then uses her crossbow to fire an incendiary bolt into the tanks and create a fatal explosion. She also does this replacing the whale oil tanks with a grenade. Now to Corvo's perspective with special delivery. Beginning with a familiar scene from E3's gameplay demo, Corvo grabs the attention of all the guards and uses bend time to run through them. When he gets to the end of the line of guards, he throws a Spring Razor onto the last guard's back and kicks him into the crowd of guards in front using a new ability called Blink Assault. He then resumes time, causing another fatal explosion. Here, 2 guards stand in front of a wall of light doorway. Corvo then uses Blink Assault once again to throw the guard into the rewired system. Another demonstration of Blink Assault shows Corvo throwing a guard into a bunch of whale oil tanks, creating a huge explosion taking out the rest. And the final demonstration of Blink Assault shows Corvo kicking an enemy over a ledge. The last showcase from Corvo's perspective is Body Snatcher. Time to pay your debt to society, Burn, is what Corvo utters after sneaking up and choke holding Overseer Burn. Moving forwards in time, we see Corvo on a high ledge, throwing Burn off of it. Stopping time, Corvo zooms in with his mask's mechanics and spots a PA system, shooting it down with a crossbow before blinking down, moving the Overseer closer to the ground and grabbing him. He resumes time and lets the PA system crash into the ground, exploding and taking out the remainder of guards. All while Overseer Burn is still intact and alive. And there, the demonstrations of creative kills come to an end. We then see a closer view of the scene we saw in the beginning of the video, and a quick far reach and pistol combo kill. Interesting note here of Emily's face on the wanted poster being crossed out. Is this the work of supporters trying to express that Emily/Corvo is not the crown killer to the rest of the public? Or is it the work of those against them, like a target mark? We also see a golden statue, which could be Duke Luke Bell, but I feel like there are some varying features in this statue that make me feel like it is perhaps a new character, or maybe just a tribute to an older character in Karnaka's history. There are a few scenes from the E3 trailer shown and ends with a quick montage of some more kills. Taking it back to this kill, however, we are in a conservatory/library type environment that we haven't seen before, with large owls seen hanging from the ceiling. In the middle we see what is one of Delilah's zombie witches sitting down on the ground. Emily fires a crossbow shot towards the witch, and we follow it to a close-up, seeing her ashy skin and red glowing eyes. These new enemies look like they are all kinds of trouble, but I am so excited after watching that. And not long until the game is finally released on November 11th. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed, all of my social media links are down below in the description, and subscribe for more Dishonored content. Bye!